What's up, guys? Brian here. I just wanted to do a quick little update video. Um, we had a really bad Monday, and so I just want to kind of give everybody a small little update. Um, Nobody got hurt, which was kind of a miracle, in and of itself. But not really a miracle because we have safety things, that, you know. Anyways, what's up, Joel? What's up, working life? So I want to show you guys some repairs I did today with my brother, and just kind of show you and explain kind of what happened and that type of jazz. So we just ended up replacing the top end of this pintle hitch, right? So the way this pintle hitch works is this right here is a safety latch, holds these pins down, right? And it also holds it up so when you're loading, right? So we just replaced this. This failed on Monday. When this failed, we broke this glad hand, not this particular one, but the one that couples up against it. And this one got broke up in here. And the airlines pretty much were toast. That's what's left over, pretty much. This is the old one we took out. It's kind of worn out a little bit. Let me show you the other one, the pintle hitch. So this right here, if you can't see, the safety gear broke off. So we were cruising down I-5. We just picked up a backhoe, and we were cruising. We just went from Highway 2 to I-5, and we were going right along Evergreen Way, and next thing I know, I'm looking at my mirrors, and then the trailer's, going like this type of deal. And, you could feel it pulling the truck a little bit, And so I pulled over immediately. And the trailer had popped out of the pintle hitch, right? With the backhoe on. Luckily, we crisscrossed the chains and everything. So the trailer stayed attached to the dump truck, right? You can see, scraped up the chains a little bit. Totally toasted the bottom of this landing gear, right? It didn't rip didn't do nothing to the electrical cord, but yeah, that was a crazy day. So we're off on the side of the road. DOT shows up and everything. Yeah, fortunate. I don't know about that quite yet. So earlier that day, we also ran out of fuel. Yeah, no major damage. Yeah, nobody got killed, nobody got hurt. But earlier that day, we ran out of fuel. We had to have a guy come out and give us 10 gallons so we could make it to the gas station. See what else. Oh yeah, the DOT officer, he did a level 2 inspection, just a walk around. And so apparently, somehow or another, the FMCSA didn't deactivate my DOT number, but something's not 100% right, and the DOT officer was trying to tell me about that. And then also, So we got like a fix-it ticket, basically. And, you know, he red tagged the truck and the trailer. He just basically put a sticker on them both and said, you can't move until you get, you know, the pintle hitch fixed and get the airlines fixed. And, you know, we did that. We got it home. I did a proper repair on it. I put new parts on it, you know. And I figured, you know, I'm not 100% thrilled the way this turned out quite yet. But what I did was I put hoses right here, right? So the idea behind this is if somebody forgets to disconnect or something, it doesn't break fittings, it just breaks the hose. It just rips the hose apart. At least that's my thought behind it. I've seen a lot of dump truckers that have it set up like that. I'm gonna get another 90 and put it right there so it looks more even, but haven't been able to do that quite yet. I just did this today. But yeah, so that's the new pintle hitch. It's all put together. Really, really simple the way these go together. This bolt comes off, and you punch this through. There's a spring on the inside on this side. Right? You can see part of the spring right there. And then on this side, on this piece right here, let's pull this back. You can't really see in there. There's a spring on my thumb, where my thumb is, on that other pin, basically. And it's just a little C-clip that holds that one in. Pretty easy. Easy peasy. Anyways. No major damage. We got the backhoe safely to Graham. Other than that the trailer popped off on the freeway going 60, you know. My brother with me, it was very eventful and scary, and I'm glad nobody got hurt, you know. But it's because of these safety chains right here, you know. They were all twisted up, you know. So when it popped out, it, you know, stayed attached. So it didn't go flying off off one of the on-ramps or anything like that. Another thing I wanted to give you guys an update on, we just did a job over there in Yelm. I didn't get any real footage. I got a little bit of footage of that job. I'll be putting that in a video soon. But I wanted to give you guys, we were gonna do that job for some money, but then the guy was selling this Camaro, right? And we're like, oh, what the heck, you know? The guy only wants $1,500 for it. I said, you know what, tell you what, I'll do the job for the Camaro. He's like, well, let me talk to my wife, and, you know, and they said, yeah. So we ended up getting this bad boy right here, 87 Camaro. We've done some work to it already. We put a cherry bomb exhaust on it, new exhaust tip. We did 2 new valve covers, new intake manifold covers. We're putting a new radiator in it. I did some Bondo work on this fender right here. Can't really tell. Basically, his dog had bit onto here a few times. He bit it because there was a mouse or something in there. Scratched it all up and it was dented. Just imagine a dog biting it, you know, about 20 times. That's what it looked like. See, what else have I done? Oh yeah, we did the rear axle seal on that side. And yeah, it's a pretty sweet car. I mean, for one job, we got a pretty sweet deal on it. He thought it had a blown head gasket. It wasn't. The radiator was just leaking, and, you know. Next goal is to put fatter tires on it. We want some 12-inch tires on that. Maybe a V8, you know. Anyways, that's my brother's new Camaro. Pretty sweet. It's got black leather interior. It's probably locked. Nope. I guess I'll show you guys. Inside, black leather interior. We got this radio out. It doesn't really work right now. So Pretty sweet. It's automatic. It's got the 2.8 V6. We're gonna go to O'Reilly's right now and see if they have any of this color paint that I can spray over that Bondo job I did there. I tapped it out with the hammers as best I could, and then I put the Bondo over it with my brother. Showed him how to do it. Needs a little touch-up paint in a few spots. Both of the corners need touch-up paint, and on the gas cap need some. Right there, you got some dogs scratch marks or something. You know, nothing crazy though. We did that we basically did a job for that. It was running kind of rough, and then we fixed it. Only took us 2 days, pretty much. And things running like a top. Running really good, sounds really good with the cherry bomb in it. We'd started up, but we have the radiator out right now. That's the radiator for it. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in on the live stream. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. A few days ago, we hit 500,000 views on the channel. We hit 2,500 subscribers a few days ago. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for sharing the videos and asking all these cool questions, to help get the channel everywhere. Yeah, the dozer's working good. The excavator's working amazing. I mean, they're both working great. The dump truck. Oh, another thing we fixed. I'll show you another thing we fixed. On Monday also, the air dryer went to hell on us. I mean, it had been leaking and leaking and leaking from this valve right here out the bottom of this. So this is an air dryer, right? And once you get up to like 120 psi, every once in a while it goes psst, it's supposed to. Well, it was just going psst and just leaking and leaking and leaking and leaking. And finally, so we had to stop because we were running at about 60 air psi. So we had to stop. I took the air filter off and cleaned all there was like a sludge in there, right? Water with oil sludge. So I cleaned all that out, put it back on. It leaked a lot less. So we made it home. I bought this. I'm thinking of sending my truck into a shop to have them look at the air compressor. Because I think the air compressor is probably leaking or something. That's how the oil is getting into the air system. I'm guessing. I don't really know much about air systems. So I'm gonna see about having a shop look at that, because I just replaced that air filter like 4 months ago, and I don't feel like replacing them every 3 months. That whole air system was $400. The air filter is like $40 or something like that. So that would get expensive fast if I had to replace the hair dryer every 4 months. So that ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah, I got a new sticker on the excavator up there. Got a new sticker, did a new paint job up there. Looking pretty sweet. And the dozer's back there. Oh yeah, also at that job where we got the Camaro, we also got this slip tank for 260 bucks. Pretty sweet. It's a 100-galloner. It's got 2 hoses. One of them's connected, one of them isn't. We're thinking of putting this one on the trailer and putting the 50-galloner in my truck or something, or vice versa. We don't know yet. We're gonna have to see. What, buddy? Breton Smith. I just went to the dealership and gave them my my VIN number, and they gave me the original one to that truck. So I guess I could do the same for you. If you want the VIN number of my truck, you could give the Peterbilt dealership the VIN number and say, this is my truck, or what. I don't know how you want to do that, and just say, hey, I want the air horn for this truck. I guess you could do that. I didn't buy it online or nothing. I just went to the Peterbilt dealership. You're gonna have to pause the video or something. Turn it sideways. There it is right there. Anyways, very crazy Monday. We got through it safely. Let's see, what else? What else can I tell you? Nothing else. I got somebody who's coming to look at the duplex Thursday. The compressor, I'm guessing it's probably like $500 to $1,000 for a new compressor. Maybe just a rebuild, I'm guessing. I honestly have no clue. Thank you. It's actually a F-250 heavy duty special. Hi boy. I put a lot of work into that thing too. You know, when I first bought it, it was a beater. But yeah, somebody's coming to look at the duplex next Thursday. I guess they want to buy it maybe. Who knows? Backhoe's at my property right now. It wasn't my backhoe that was on there. It was a friend's backhoe. But oh yeah, another thing happened to me. The police officer told me that my CDL wasn't valid because I guess nowadays when you get your medical certificate, you have to notify the DOT. You have to go to the Department of Licensing and just say, hey, by the way, I got a new medical certificate. And you have to show them it. Which I've never had to do that in the 6 years that I've ever had my CDL, or however long I've had my CDL. I've never done that before, and nobody ever said anything to me. And the police officer was like, yeah, you don't have a CDL. I'm like, what? It says right here on my license I got one. And he's like, yeah, well, it's been downgraded. I got this Peterbilt up in Sultan, Washington, and I paid $8,000 for it. It was listed for $10,000. I talked the guy down. I said, hey man, there's no way I'm walking away with this truck unless, you know, you'll take $8,000 for it. It's just, it was a pile of junk when I bought it. You can go back, watch the playlist, dump truck history playlist. You can see what it looked like when I first bought it. I mean, no mirrors, no exhaust, no lights, no sideboards. The frame was cracked. The box went up crooked. The cylinder was bad. I mean, just put all new airlines on it, new front wiring, you know, just tons of that stuff. But I'm going to be doing a update video really soon. So I don't know if it's a ticket or a fix-it ticket, like you get it fixed and you don't pay or something. Honestly, I don't know how that works, Josh. It's my first one. You know, you're just going to have to look at a lot of them, Brett and Smith. You're going to have to look at a lot of them. And if you don't know anything about dump trucks, I strongly suggest you go work for a dump truck mechanic or something before you buy a dump truck, so you can learn what to look for, because there's so many things to look for in a used piece of equipment, let alone a dump truck. I mean, there's just so much stuff that could be worn out, or, you know, yeah. The only reason I lucked out in getting this is because I paid so little for it, and I had 6 months to work on it before I started my business, you know, so. And I'm very mechanically inclined, so I did everything myself. But yeah, no, I don't know how the ticket thing works, if I have to pay a fine or what. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna find out pretty soon, I imagine. Anyways, work's picking up. Got a few jobs lined up. A lot of jobs lined up, so, you know, it's nice having the extra hand around to... Yeah, you got that right, Doc. You just have to fix it. You don't really have a choice, you know. If you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it. And that's kind of how you got to think, you know. If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it, you know. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out that new video I just posted. Give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next videos coming out pretty soon. We're going to have an update video of the finances of the business, how the first year of business went, right? Because I did a 6 month update on how much I make as an owner operator. Now I'm going to do a year in business, I think next week or something like that. I'm not sure if I want to do a live stream video or just a normal video. Tell me what you guys want in the comments or in the chat, if you're catching this video after. Also, check out the Instagram, the Facebook page, and send some love that way. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button.